This was definitely one of the tougher replacements because you need to go 2 steps back to go 1 step forward. So join me for a full step-by-step battery replacement, including info on the battery size and what to expect after installation. Now normally you would disconnect the negative terminal first, but I made a separate video explaining all of that, so I'll post a link at the end of this video. Now what you can't see me doing is removing this nut for the plastic bracket. An Allen key works unless it's too tight, and then it will strip. Lifting the locking pin at the end will release it. Now disconnect the negative terminal as well with a quick release clamp, but tuck them away so they don't make accidental contact. That was the easy part. The first of the 2 nuts securing the bracket is on the side here. But to get to the second one, we'll need to loosen 2 bolts on the ECU bracket. The first one is over here. But to get to the second one, we'll need to remove the airbox, first starting with this connector. Pull the locking pin back first, and then using your finger or a screwdriver unclip this pin at the edge while pulling the connector off. Loosen the hose clamp on the intake, and then the airbox can simply lift out, or so I thought. I'll show the bracket a bit later in the video. Well, in this case, one of the wires was pinched in the airbox when the air filter was replaced. So I had to unscrew the top part of the airbox first, something you shouldn't have to do. Now you can get to the second bolt on the ECU bracket, or so I thought. First you need to unclip this plastic section and slide it out of the way. I didn't film this properly, but if you've come this far, I'm sure you'll figure it out. So now the second bolt can be removed on the ECU bracket, which allows just enough space to get to the second hold down bolt. And that means the battery can now finally be removed. When installing a new battery, it's good practice to clean the terminals with some fine sandpaper, or this handy little brush that cleans both the terminals and the battery posts. I'll leave a link in the description. We're replacing the battery with the same size and type, so I'll share some info a bit later. Installation is just the reverse order of removal, but for those that are interested, just follow the video from here. See if you can spot the mistake during installation. I used some press stick on the nut to lower it down and prevent it from falling into the engine bay. if it helps anyone. The airbox slides into this bracket over here with a sort of notable clip-in point.
Like the sun, like the sun. They will be, they will be. Everything, everything. When you put it out there and it's pure. It's pure. Can't ask for anything more. Anything more. Want to do this for you wholeheartedly.
The cable on this connector felt a little bit tight this way, so it turns out the cable should rather be on the inside. If there's a small electronic module with a wiring connector attached to the negative clamp, the vehicle has a battery monitoring sensor and manufacturers therefore recommend a BMS reset with a scan tool, but this one didn't have it. The battery we used matches the factory fitted enhanced flooded battery and should be in the 70 amp hour range. It's also worth mentioning that the old battery still started the engine, but the parking sensors and infotainment system stopped working. This is because the vehicle will often prioritize systems needed to start the engine and may temporarily disable convenience features. On startup, there were no warning messages apart from the usual, and convenience features returned to normal. There's a sequence for disconnecting and connecting the terminals, and it's all explained in this next video.